made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
19 tight. Left wing 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Hey,
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
13, Lou.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Jaguars at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go.
Another Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as it takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On the jump.
On EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Stroud. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Stroud to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Take right open.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll go again with Etienne.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, I'm gun.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Side taken in by Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Track 60. 18, high there.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Go, Reed, go.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And Diggs has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Rig. Warriors 17. 18 Bradley. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
Here's Stroud. Incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17. Jaguars 7. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. Big 13 heavy.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Lawrence now going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5. Stroud sets up the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. He'll complete this one to Collins, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and don't have enough confidence to make a play?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
All right, let's go. Go.
Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey,
now Lawrence changing the play.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
That is caught by Dell. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here now, 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Let's go. Sit, sit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Hey,
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Jacksonville, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm-hmm.